Hello everyone and welcome to this beginner-friendly video discussing how I am setting up my minimalistic and low-effort bullet journal in the new year of 2021. Of course, if you're watching this in another year, feel free to just replace everywhere I write 2021 with your year. However, keep in mind that your calendar will also be different to mine. I will try my best to explain why I am making certain spreads and how to do them along the way. This is the more simpler version of my bullet journal for 2021, so if you would want something more intricate, then check out my video with my other journal designated for detailed and higher effort spreads, which will be linked in my description and at the end of this video. However, I suggest you watch both videos in order to know which style you would like to choose from. Also, if you are a beginner to bullet journaling, I also have a video about what is and why I do bullet journaling, as well as some key definitions you may need. So this is my minimalistic bullet journal for 2021 that I got from Craft for just $10 Australian, which is about $7.70 in American dollars. Like the typical bullet journal, it comes with a rubber band, a bookmark ribbon, and a dot grid. Like always, I recommend dot grid paper for bullet journaling because it helps guide you in accurately measuring and spacing out your spreads without retracting from the beauty of your art. The first thing I'm doing is a "this belongs to" page, just in case my bullet journal ever gets lost. Because my cover of my detailed bullet journal is a moon, I decided to make that whole bullet journal space themed. Because the purpose of this bullet journal is to show the simpler version of my detailed version, this setup will also be space themed too. I highly suggest that you plan beforehand in pencil before beginning, just to make sure you are happy with the spacing of everything. The first thing I'm doing is creating a large circle or planet and writing the phrase "this bullet journal belongs to" in white ink with a black background. I am writing my name in metallic gold pen and writing 2 lines where I would put my phone number and class. For fun, I wrote the phrase "if found, please return it" or "burn it" with brackets saying "surprise me." I then continued to make my planets with a stencil and colored pens, and then added some dots with a black texture to symbolize the stars. I typically always glue my pages together. However, in this bullet journal, I forgot to do so and this happened. Therefore, I recommend if you use any markers that you consider gluing your pages together. As long as you glue them correctly, the only thing that will change is the thickness of the page, which personally, I like the feel of better. The next thing I'm going to do is introduce 2021 with a quote and a title spread. Relating my quote to the simplicity of this journal, I decided to choose the quote "keep it simple." From there, in different shades of grey texture, I did a dotted border around the quote. Next, using a sticker book that I bought from Craft for $8, I used a range of circles and semicircles as well as the included golden letters to spell out 2021. If you do not have this, you can use decorative paper and cut everything else and write 2021 with a gold metallic pen. My next page is my contents and key. I wrote down the title in a blue brush pen, and with a blue pen, I went down my page and added lines where I can write my page number and the names of my pages. My key is where I put all the symbols I'll be using in my bullet journal so that I am able to refer to it if I ever forget. Once again, I'm using my blue brush pen for the title, and with a blue texture, I'm creating a dotted border around the text. My next spread is my calendar and events. Once again, I am using my sticker book, but you can always use a black highlighter or texter and a gold metallic pen instead. Underneath the month, I'm highlighting it in grey, and in my gold metallic pen, I'm writing the days of the week. I always like to include a yearly calendar containing events in order to plan ahead and note any key dates down. I am once again using the stickers for my titles and month numbers. The next spread I have are my goals. As my bullet journal is meant to help me be better, I find that writing down the areas I want to specifically improve on helps me to work every day to get there. I'm highlighting with my black highlighter and then writing on top with my gold metallic pen. Honestly, my gold metallic pen has become the star of this show. I have 6 categories of goals I am writing. my general goals, my lifestyle goals, my school goals, my martial arts goals, my leadership goals, and my YouTube goals. My general goals are goals that do not really fit into any of the other categories. This includes wanting to redecorate my room and writing a book. My lifestyle goals shape how I would want my everyday day to be. For example, my bedtimes and fitness goals are here. My school goals are about improving my work ethic, describing how much work I want to do, and what I am aiming for in terms of my grades. My part-time job is working at a martial arts dojo as an instructor, so I am writing some goals I would like to achieve in my workplace. I am also part of my school's leadership program, therefore I have some tasks and projects that I want to achieve in my role. Lastly, my YouTube goals are goals I have for this channel, which you subscribing can help me achieve. As I am in school, I have a timetable. I find writing it in my bullet journal is really helpful because if my technology is very slow because of the terrific school Wi-Fi, I would have a backup plan. I decided to do the whole spread in different shades of blue to match my space theme. As I only have 5 days of the week I go to school, I'm also creating a space where I can add any room changes or teacher changes. In IB, in order to meet course requirements and to improve student grades, on a few days I have a 7th period that runs after school. Yes, it is as sad as it sounds. I am also leaving another box blank for any after-school activities I may have. Next to the period box, in the larger box, I will be writing my subject, and in the smaller box, I will add my room number. In my room and teacher changes space, in the smaller box, I will add the date, and in the larger box, I will add the change. Because the timetables may change by term, I decided to leave spaces to add my additional term timetables. However, I also decided to complete them when that particular term starts to save a bit of time for me. Next, I am adding a spread to have a photo each month. In calligraphy, I am writing the title, adding shadows and highlights. I am then using a dark blue texter to draw out the boxes where I would paste my photos. They were 8 cm by 5 cm. I then wrote the month they corresponded with. As I planned to change my journal in the middle of the year, I only provided 6 months. My second last spread is a school timeline. Basically, this is the space where I would record any assignments or tests that occurred in my subjects as well as my score. The purpose of this spread is to help me track my progress in my subjects, which can help me reflect if I'm doing well or if I need to put more effort into studying. I drew 8 boxes and wrote my 7 subjects down and 1 general category. And lastly, my final 2 spreads are recording my milestones and ideas. Using this space theme font, I'm writing the main letter in black and the extra parts in dark blue. Next, I'm creating a grid with 4 categories: YouTube, cadets, leadership, and martial arts. Similar in concept to my timeline spread, I am going to write down any milestones or events that happen in these aspects of my life. My ideas spread is a space that I can easily use to make a list of all the concepts and events I can plan for each category of my life. This is how I've decided to set up my minimalistic and low-effort bullet journal for 2021. Of course, feel free to change any spreads to suit your life, which may mean to get rid of categories you don't need, such as maybe YouTube and cadets, or maybe even getting rid or adding spreads. Again, bullet journaling is meant to help you and is totally customizable, so do whatever you would like. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Please consider giving this video a like and subscribing if you enjoyed this content, as well as commenting on your favorite spread, as well as anything you would like to see from this channel. I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.